Hey there YouTube, Webcam 9000 here. Apple's keynote event on the 27th of January has just literally finished, and of course the only thing that was announced and the only major thing that I really want to talk to you about today is of course the iPad. Obviously there have been many names sort of going around the internet about what it could be called: the iSlate, the iTablet, Apple Tablet, but the name gone with is actually the iPad. Now, I did see one or two pictures of people who were actually at the event and took like a picture of the screen where they were showing it, but this is the iPad here. This is the .com version. Unfortunately, I can't get on. The UK one isn't up yet, but a lot of things have been launched with this iPad. A lot of things have been announced, and I'm looking at this at the same time as you are. But I'm just going to quickly tell you that for a fact. There is a Wi-Fi model and a 3G model. The Wi-Fi model will be shipped in about 60 days, and the 3G model will be shipped in 90. Okay, so let's quickly go to features. I probably won't read off all the features or anything like that, but it's basically got Safari, Mail, Photos, calendars, all your basic sort of iPhone apps, basically, but in a an iPad format, if you will. So iTunes as well, the App Store redesigned, and a brand new thing called iBooks. Before I go any further, I would like to just sort of ream off some specs for you. It is 0.5 inches, sort of thick, if you will. 1.5 pounds. It's thinner and lighter than any netbook out there on the market. It has a 9.7 IPS display. It comes in 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte models. Pricing starts at £499 for the Wi-Fi one and £630 for the 3G one. It also has a 1 gigahertz processor, which is specifically designed by Apple themselves. They call it the A4 chip, which I think seems quite fitting, as it probably is roughly about the same size as an A4 piece of paper, which is quite cool. Obviously, again, you can see here that they've got a sort of keyboard on the actual iPad itself. You can actually buy a separate keyboard if you're that way inclined. You can also buy a dock to go with it. It has a 30-pin dock connector, a speaker, a microphone, and yeah, so if you want to buy a dock for it or a case or an external keyboard for it, you can do so. So that's pretty cool. Maps, obviously, notes, everything you would expect from the iPhone, but sort of slightly improved. For example, contacts here and calendars there. It's just more book-like. You can use it any way you like. You can use it obviously to the you can use it sort of landscape, portrait, upside down. There's no right way to hold the iPad. Again, it's either a Wi-Fi or a 3G model. It has 10 hours of battery life, which is insane for a tablet basically. One major thing that was announced actually for this, two things. The iBooks basically completely blows Kindle out of the equation. iBooks is a new store launched by Apple where you can buy books basically for your iPad. And I'm not sure, I don't know if I got a price on that, but basically this is just going to blow Kindle right off the map, I think. It just looks brilliant from the screenshots I'm looking at here. I'll go to the design. I want to look. It does have an app store, so if you bought any apps, they will run on the iPad, which is fantastic. LED or IAPS display, there you go. Multi-touch gestures, again, thin and light. It looks a lot like a thin down, smaller version of an iMac. Actually, it has the same sort of backing to it, same sort of aluminium sort of feel, but with I definitely feel as though it's a cross between the Mac and the iPhone, sort of built into one, which is quite cool. Performance, there you go, the Apple A4 chip there, and of course you can play any app that you purchased previously. Your 30-pin dock connector, your built-in speaker. There you go, keyboard there, docks there, clearly. As you can see here from the screenshots, it does look like a cross between the two. There you go, sort of opens up like that if you get the case. Flicking back up here, App Store. There you go. Obviously, you can use Facebook, Maps, Shazam, whatever you have. Again, you can just use it on the iPad. It's brilliant. Another thing that they announced today was a touch compatibility version of iWork. I said that this would be coming later in the year with a touch-enabled iMac. Actually, no, I was wrong. A touch-enabled iWork has come now, a lot sooner than expected, actually. But basically, you can use iWork on the iPad on the go anywhere you like. As you can see here, Keynote, Pages and Numbers, and they've all been specifically designed for the iPad, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, you know, you've got the App Store there. What's that? Oh, so okay, that's quite cool. So you can obviously, I'm finding out as well with you guys, you can either have it sort of half size or sort of full size to fit your screen, which that's quite cool. I'll just read off some plans. AT&T have announced a 200 megabyte plan for $14.99 a month, £10 in the UK, unlimited data plan for $30 or £20 a month in the UK, but the international deals and plans are coming sort of June, July sort of time, so don't expect to see that for a while. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the notes I have to ream off to you, which is kind of unfortunate, but that it will sync like an iPhone or an iPod Touch or something like that. Also, you can see here the same sort of aluminium backing, nice volume rocker buttons at the side, silent switch. Yeah, they have a Wi-Fi version and a 3G version. So obviously here you can see the 3G sort of thing at the top, which I think both fantastic ideas, and you can actually see a good sort of like design here as well, like the layout. Very similar, very similar to the iPhone layout. I'm just sort of going through. It looks spectacular, guys. Actually, I first looked at it and I thought, this looks pretty poor. I just thought there is no chance really that I would want to buy one of these, but actually now looking at it again, I think it's brilliant. I absolutely love it. I think I could be purchasing one. I think it's just so good, so neat, so clever. I know it's similar to the iPhone, but you know what? I just don't care. I mean, it's fantastic. It's a very good device from Apple. They want to put it in a new category because obviously they can't put it under netbook category or a phone category. So you know they might have to invent a new category, as it were. But still got the same sort of slide to unlock. Bloody hell! There you go. You can see the box there, and it just looks fantastic overall. Here's some accessories you can get with it. The iPad camera connection. I'm surprised it doesn't have a camera built in, actually. Very surprised. The dock looks quite cool. USB power adapter. All looks quite cool. Pricing. There you go. Those are the prices. I didn't sort of mention this. 16 gigabytes for $499. Obviously, that was the starting price I reamed off for you. 32 gigabytes, $600. Or Wi-Fi and 3G, $729. At 64, $700 for the Wi-Fi and $830 for the 64 Wi-Fi and 3G. So obviously, yeah, again, it's not being shipped as yet. Again, the Wi-Fi will be available in about sort of 60 days and 90 days for the 3G and Wi-Fi model. So this has just been a very quick sort of lowdown of Apple's new iPad that they launched just today. I'll be hopefully having a lot more videos on this to come shortly, and unfortunately, I have to say before I go, I'm very disappointed that they didn't really announce any iPhone stuff or any sort of stuff that I predicted in my video. No iPhone software was announced, no iPhone 4.0. However, a developer sort of version of the iPad has actually been offered to developers if they want to, which you can download now if you really want to. That's the new iTunes store, clearly, and the new iBook store. but no, nothing iPhone related has been announced other than this, obviously. Um, no Mac updates, no nothing. It was purely an iPad event. So yeah, that is about it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. Please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and follow me on twitter.com/MercuryOllie, capital M, capital O, 1L and Ollie, and I should hopefully bring you some more videos on the iPad as the weeks go on. Hopefully another sort of logic video shortly. And that's all for now. Bye bye.